On the front, and it has the apex or the point. So this is the left ventricle, and then on the top of that we have the left atrium right here. So left ventricle, left atrium. Then we have the small right side, the right ventricle, and the right atrium right here. You guys can all see that. Right ventricle, right atrium. If we open up the left side, this is actually pretty clear. All this stuff right here that you can see the little stringy structures attaching to is the bicuspid valve or left atrioventricular valve. The stringy structures are the chordae tendineae, and they attach into the ventricular wall, the papillary muscles. So they're actually going to be bulges of muscle. So if you take a quick look, right there, that's a papillary muscle right there, as well as right here. See that? Where the chordae tendineae attach in the walls. Papillary muscles right there and right there. Those are the chordae tendineae and the bicuspid valve. This heart is not clear on the right side at all. But if we just take a quick look, this thin structure is the tricuspid valve, and then we have the chordae tendineae. You can't really see any of the papillary muscles. So the tricuspid valve would be like that. I wouldn't use this heart for testing just because it's not clear. This heart right here, it's a little bit more confusing because it's actually been dissected from the back. So if we go into the left or the right side, it really doesn't matter. Let's go on the left side. You can actually see a pretty large papillary muscle right here, and then the chordae tendineae and the valve right here, the bicuspid valve. So papillary muscle, the valve, the bicuspid valve, and the chordae tendineae. Whereas on the right side, it's a little bit clearer on this side, or on this heart, sorry. Again, right atrium, and then all of this right here is the valve. So this is the tricuspid valve right there and right there. And the little stringy structures, chordae tendineae, this is a papillary muscle. For the vessels, they're basically all on the right side on the top, and you only need to know 3, so it's pretty easy to remember. The one on the very front is the vena cava, and that drains into the right atrium. On the test, and on pretty much every heart I've seen, and the heart I will use on the test, it's going to be cut like this, just to make it easy to remember where it is. It's on the very front. Then we kind of have 2 right here. Now the one on the right that the probe's in right now, that's one that you don't need to know, but it's been that landmark structure I've been mentioning, and that's the brachiocephalic trunk. But just to the left of that, the largest vessel is the aorta right here. And so at the very back or posterior part of the heart, the last vessel you need to know is the pulmonary artery, right here where the probe is. And again, the pulmonary artery goes into the right ventricle. You can see it with the probe, because the right ventricle pumps blood through the pulmonary artery to the lungs. And the aorta, if you put the probe in, you can see it going into the left ventricle. That's all you need to know for the heart.